So one of my favorite lenses that I've ever had is a 50mm 1.4. And it works really well on a 5D Mark II, and it's probably the best lens that I've ever had. But recently it's gotten me thinking, is a 50mm really the best lens that you can have? I mean, it's a great starter lens, it's a great all-around lens. I just have it on my camera basically 99% of the time. And a lot of people say 50mm is the quintessential photographer's lens. And I don't disagree with them. I've taken a lot of awesome pictures with it, but sometimes I've just been thinking, I wish I could have a little bit more reach, or why can't this just be a little bit wider to get the whole picture? So the question that I've asked is the 50mm lens really the best lens around? And overall? And if it's really the best lens around, can it be good at everything, or is it just mediocre at all of that? I got to thinking, I was going to write a blog post about this, but then I was like, why don't I just do a video? I haven't done a video in a while, and it might be a little easier than just write a bunch of stuff down. So I can just speak my thoughts, hopefully get some replies to it too. What is that noise? There's noises, like people falling all over the place. God, shut up. I'm trying to vlog. So a couple of weeks ago, I was at a basketball game taking pictures for my school newspaper. And I brought along my Canon 5D Mark II and my 50mm f1.4, and I thought, okay, f1.4, that's going to be great in low light, right? Well, it's not really that low light inside of the basketball game. So the f1.4 didn't really give me any advantage over many other lenses. But the good thing is, one of the other photographers, she brought along a 28-70 f2.8. So I took off the 50mm, put on the f2.8 zoom lens, and that just changed my world completely. And that totally made it so much easier to capture the basketball game. I was able to get the wide shots that I wanted of the shooting hoops and all of that cool stuff, and I was right at the sidelines. So that really put it in my head that the 50mm can be a great lens, and there were times when I was using that 50mm focal length on the 28-70 lens, but the extra versatility that I got from the zoom was just so much better than having to move around where you can't really move on a basketball court with a 50mm fixed lens. So sports are definitely one of the areas where the 50mm lens doesn't do that well in. It's just in those situations you need a lens that can zoom in and out and react to where the players are on the court, and that's what the 28-70 really helped me to do. But I'm not hating on the 50mm lens. It's still definitely one of my favorite lenses, and it's basically the only lens that I have with me right now on this camera. It's basically the only lens I have at all. But it just goes to show you that a lens that can be good, pretty good, at most things can't be great at everything. I would definitely still suggest that people buy the 50mm lens as maybe their first or second lens right after a kit zoom or something, or maybe even buy it in a kit if that's possible. But if you find what you want to do, and like me, I want to get into photojournalism, then you have to leave the comfort of the 50mm lens. It's a great learning tool to have. It allows you to visualize in your head of what you want your picture to look like before actually looking through your viewfinder. It allows you to compose your pictures better because you have to really think about what is this picture going to look like if I only have a 50mm lens. How do you zoom in and out with only using your feet? So it's extremely good for everyday shooting. But there's just some little things, those little niches, that you need another lens for. If you're going into a field like photojournalism, you're going to need special lenses. I'm not saying you need like a 40mm tilt shift or a 800mm f5.6 or whatever. That's like thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. But yeah, pick up a zoom, because that's going to bring the extra versatility that you need. So I hope this all makes sense. I hope the sounds don't come too badly through on the microphone because my neighbors are like super annoying. I guess this is the first time I've really just listened to the ambient noises because I don't want it to be picked up by the camera. But other than that, all I have to say is, what are your thoughts on the 50mm lens? Do you have one? If you don't, why not? If you do you like it? Or is there another lens that's basically your go-to lens for everyday shooting? So, thanks guys for watching. Be sure to check out the blog post that I originally made on my website. And don't forget to subscribe. I don't really know where the button is. I think it's down below somewhere, but YouTube's always changing it. So, I guess I'll see you guys sometime soon. Maybe not next week because I don't always have the time anymore now that I'm in college. But hopefully I want to try to get these videos starting back up and yeah, maybe do something more. So, see you guys later. Bye.